in Hebrews chapter 2, what is man? Being explained here in Hebrews chapter 2, verse 6 through 10, it is seen in what Elohim has appointed man to become sons of God through his supreme spirit son that proclaims what man is, and showing what man's appointed to be. Seeing everything put on him, but everything ain't on him, but we see the supreme spirit son being made a man, a little lower than angels, taking on Abraham's seed, incarnated within Abraham's seed, and to bring many sons unto glory. Man, sons of Elohim. What is man? What he's appointed to be. Your destiny. Your first birth is not your most important birth, but you got to be born again. To be adopted, you got to be born. But your second birth, to those elects, are all elects, into the kingdom of heaven, being born of Elohim's eternal spirit seeds. The Messiah birthing one of those spirit seeds inside of you, a spirit child of Elohim, a Holy Spirit child of Elohim, part of your person. This is the plan of what you and all the elects be children. What is man? So he became a man. For as much as children are partakers of flesh and blood, the children, elect children of man, are partakers of flesh and blood. Carrying out Father Elohim plan, the Supreme Spirit Son, he partook of the same. Even sin nature's flesh and blood to come in the flesh. To come in the flesh to be like man. And he did it through taking on him the sperm of Abraham, the sperm of promise. As I said, he got inside of it, and the Holy Ghost brought it down and put it in Mary. Mary conceived in her womb. Her reproductive cell united with Abraham's reproductive cell, and formed around the Supreme Spirit Son, a baby boy, part of the Supreme Spirit Son's person. Verse 17, clarifying, wherefore in all things it behoved him to be made like unto his brethren. So he took on him the seed of Abraham, that he may be in like sinful flesh come in the world, and yet live holy and never sin, but yet temptable in all points like as we are, walking in human sin nature flesh. This gospel, praise Elohim, is the gospel to contend for. Only be the Elohim. Chapter 5 of the book of Hebrews. So I read from verse 5. Abraham's sperm son and Vessel's sperm son didn't make himself a high priest. But Father Elohim made him a high priest, and begetting him from the grave, saying to him, this day have I begotten thee. Even saying in another place what he would say to Abraham's sperm son, that elect seed of Abraham. Thou art a priest forever, after the order of Melchisedec. That's what he would say to Abraham. That's recorded in the book of Psalms. What he would say to Abraham's sperm and Vessel's sperm son when he raised him from the grave. And he did that when he begot him from the grave. The Holy Ghost birthed him, that body from the grave, a mortal spirit body. Praise Elohim. He's not Melchizedek, Abraham's sperm son, but he's a priest after the order of Melchizedek, another priest after the order of Melchizedek. I clarified from Hebrews chapter 7, verse 11 and verse 15, showing it says there are another two times in the 7th chapter of the book of Hebrews that show that he's not saying he's Melchizedek, nor the Supreme Spirit Son being Melchizedek. Chapter 1 showing who Melchizedek is. Melchizedek is the enforcer of righteousness and peace of the kingdom of heaven. King of righteousness of Father Elohim, the branch of the Supreme Spirit Son, made like unto the Supreme Spirit Son, begotten of the Father, birthed by the Holy Ghost. But this one is a branch of the Son, of the Supreme Spirit Son. In force of righteousness and peace of kingdom of heaven. And he's coming in the earth.
Yes, so.
For Israel's restoration. Melchisedec, to restore all things. He's coming in the earth. He's told of. To restore everything is a big thing. That's a big word. He shall restore. The Messiah said that in Matthew 17:11. He's spoken about throughout the prophet. Isaiah speaks much, and Jeremiah speaks much, and telling of the gathering. To him should be the gathering of Israel. Elijah, Melchizedek. In Isaiah 61, where the Messiah left off in reading, when Elijah Melchizedek shall be anointed with Elohim the Holy Ghost, the sceptre of the kingdom, for the humble of the nation and the gathering of the people. He shall pick up where the Messiah left off, continue from where he read, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me. He's going to read that and continue down and reading the part about the judging and the gathering of Israel, the judging in the earth and the gathering of Israel. Elijah, Melchizedek. In force of righteousness and peace of the kingdom of heaven is coming to earth. This is all told and given. The Messiah. The Apostle Paul wrote of him in the book of Romans